Okay, so now that it's getting a little nippy outside, how much of that wood that we cut off at the top of this cage do we have in the backyard right now?
About
how many fires
is it usable?
20 fires.
Is it
20
usable?
fires?
30 fires.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we're pretty much set. We're just waiting for it to dry out.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get revenge on it.
How's the drying process going so far? Have you been checking in on it?
Have you been using a blow dryer every morning? Going out
yes,
there?
Yes.
Checking the pH levels of the wood.
I got a
little
fan.
Sort of,
you have some fans on them.
Maybe a stethoscope that you listen to the rings and make sure.
Somebody blowing on it.
Okay. Just paying someone an hour just to keep blowing on.
Every time the neighbor guy does his lawn with the blower, he's like, "Hey, just come over and blow my wood for a little while." Yeah. He's just like, "Hey, come blow my wood. Come blow my wood."
Yeah. Jose does it.
$25 an hour.
I mean, Ivan.
Oh, Ivan. Sorry, Ivan the Terrible. Guys, this is They Call Us the Breeze. This is episode 65. There's only one way to do it, so let's get to it. Let's go.
Dope as fuck.
Oh yeah, guys. Hey, welcome back to They Call Us the Breeze. That is Bravo Romeo Echo Sierra, live from the Tiger Cage. A brand new edition, another edition, episode 65. Thanks for joining us tonight, guys.
Thank you.
Good.
Thank you, guys.
Out here.
Thank you.
65 is looking pretty good.
Everybody's been hanging in there. Give yourself a hand.
Looking pretty good on 65, I think. You know, I was always afraid of 65 when I was younger. It was like, 64 was still glamorized by the Beatles, and then 65, I just felt like, that's just it. That's the tipping point.
Yeah.
That's where it starts.
What happens
Don't say
after
that.
I feel good.
You go to H&R Trains and you start to develop a whole thing. I saw that on a Good Day at Tampa Bay the other day. They're at H&R Trains. That's what I think you do when you're 65 and up. I was like,
collect trains.
That seems amazing. I was about to go.
I mean, Dad really hasn't started any huge hobbies. I mean, he's the biggest thing of the week
putters around
has been
he goes to school every morning.
Well, the biggest thing has been repairing the generator, which was just awesome.
Yeah.
And I was telling Ryan this earlier. So he was like, "Hey, come over, help me get the generator in the back of the truck. We'll ride down, take it down to that shop." And we did that last week and a half ago. Told me the story of what was wrong with the generator the whole way there, and then got in the came over. He's like, "Hey, come over early today. We're gonna go pick the generator back up." And I was like, "Okay, cool." Got in the truck. Told me the same fucking story the whole way there.
Of course.
I love it. It's so good. Then we got back here.
And there were probably literally like a 2-minute, 3-minute stretch where it was the exact same word.
No, I thought I had deja
Whoa.
vu. There was a couple times where when you have like deja vu. There was a couple times where I thought I had deja vu because we were like taking the corner at this street at the exact part of the story that was from.
I do have to interject.
Mike Inception.
All right, if you want to speak into the mic and defend yourself, go right ahead.
What I said on the way back was reiterating what I thought was wrong on the way there.
Absolutely. No, yeah. And I listened
I
to...
just didn't want to do the fucking work.
Check out that car.
I listened to half of it.
What kind is it?
I don't know. That was pretty cool. Sorry, guys.
Looks like something...
That's a kit car.
Looks like something Hitler would have drove around in, honestly. But some strange things are afoot tonight on the podcast. All sorts of things. We're going to be doing a little bit of did you know that tonight later, but it's going to be kind of a rapid fire situation. We're going to do things a little bit differently tonight. We're going to do kind of some shower thoughts for Did You Know That? And we never got around to Enterprise Village last week. Mm-hmm. We were talking about it, and we just kind of skipped right over it. So we're definitely going to revisit that and go back to that. Of course, we have headlines. Of course, we have celebrity birthdays.
We have everything.
Yeah, but we're also going to check back in on Wally because we talked to Wally Burns, a good friend of the show, last week. We talked to him, and we were talking about...
He's still not catching a break.
Well, yeah, you got to listen back to the episode, but basically we interviewed him because he's been under some community heat in his apartment building. He's a loner. He hangs out by himself. He keeps late hours sometimes. We found out he was dating a new girl. So we'll check in with that and all sorts of things, but we'll just try to see if he's doing okay. It's been, a whole week and maybe things have calmed down a little bit. I don't know. We'll see with Wally.
Well, it's just always nice to check in on people.
Absolutely. We told him.
Let him know that you're his buddies.
Yeah. And we told him we would, and that's what we do around here. We keep our word. We're men of our word here on the Breeze. So yeah.
And he owes me $5.
And he does owe you $5, yeah. He's got that fireball addiction, man. I mean,
Oh yeah. Oh, he really does. I
I was
wonder how he's been
$5
doing.
behind on his bar tabs.
I think once we get through whatever we're going through, whatever he's going through, we start talking about his Fireball addiction, because I think that's next on the list. I mean, this little guy, he goes nuts.
We'll have to check in with that.
Yeah, and green tea shots and things like that. But yeah, so They Call Us the Breeze, episode 65, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. Like I said, strange things are afoot here, and some strange things are afoot at the Circle K, dude.
Yeah, dude.
For sure.
All right. Yeah.
So we all saw this headline. We are going to do headlines later on, like I said, but
this
we
is
saw
a
this
special
headline, kind of breaking news, because we saw this
amazing.
right before we got together today. And yeah, some strange things are afoot. I mean, how do we feel about I went to the store today, and you know what? Every time you go to the store, the magic store, you do your purchase, you get your thing, you pre-order it, you go pick it up. Every time I walk out of that store, I just have this like pep in my step. I'm just kind of walking that bag with that little handle.
I got
to my
it. And you
car.
don't kind of have
We got it because everybody in the parking lot is pretty much doing the same fucking thing. You know what I mean? And we're just like, hey.
We got our shit.
And I shit you not, I swear, I wish I was joking. This is so cheesy, but literally I was like walking, because I parked across, so I was walking. I was just like, what a beautiful country. And I just said it to myself.
You are Randy from South Park.
I felt like Tegrity Farms for a minute. I was like, what a beautiful country. Like,
wow, Sharon, you know what? It really is. St. Petersburg. Wow.
Look, yeah, that's pretty good.
Am I spelling this right? Is this Seattle?
That is amazing, dude.
Yeah, but anyway, so breaking news this hour.
Yeah.
We're just finding out today, at least the three of us are, that Circle K is going to possibly start selling marijuana.
Not possibly. They are.
No,
they said
it's
they are.
a full green light for like
my feet are taped to the bicycle on
like
this one.
10
I
stores
do
or
not
something.
know that. I read that's as far as I got in the article.
I didn't get very
so
far
I didn't know
either.
if it was like
No, it's confirmed.
medicinal. Because there's
you gotta have
no recreational.
You gotta have.
So how in the hell are they gonna?
It's gonna be a different part of the store, kind of
How
like
are
a
they
pharmacy.
gonna set up a CVS or Walgreens in the back corner of a
Oh, I'm
Circle
sure.
K?
Yeah,
But
that's
dude,
what I'm saying. It's
what
gonna
a
be
move by Circle K, huh?
I mean,
what a what? These are dogs out here.
Hey, we got everything. We got you hot dog buns, your hamburger
That's what I'm
buns.
saying, dude.
We
Well,
got the beef. We got the hot dogs. We got the beer in those coolers.
Here's my next question.
And your reefers right back here, back here next to the ice machine.
I got a very good question about this. Okay, some Circle K's are 24 hours. Now I know you can't purchase beer.
Oh, you
past a
can
certain
probably
hour,
purchase.
Hey, can
but
I get a joint?
you can purchase
It's
cigarettes.
3:45 in the
24
morning.
hours.
I know, but we ran out.
It would be medicinal, so like CVS by Ale House is open 24 hours.
You think CVS
the pharmacy
is going to start doing it? If
No.
Circle K
But what
starts
I'm
doing
saying
it?
is like if CVS pharmacy can go 24/7 for their pharmacy, it's medicinal. So I think they would be able to.
It's Wild West.
How about this?
No, listen,
the Circle K across from Cat Corner from Northeast High
Boys,
School. Once
okay.
they get that, how full circle will that be in
Boys,
life?
this is our opportunity to get into
The
weed
Circle
trucks.
K.
No, listen to this. Check it
Weed
out.
trucks. Think about it. Food trucks, weed trucks.
So eventually, this corner store in the Circle K, they obviously they're going to stock gummies and chocolates and things that a normal convenience store would have. Do they start getting like the Mike Tyson ear gummies that we were talking about and like all that, the cool line of the stuff?
I don't know. There must be a lot of security though. There has to be.
We get a bunch of weed
max
trucks,
security
and
on
we
that.
get a GPS system and somebody to monitor from a station.
Dude.
Find out where most people are partying and send them, disperse them.
They're gonna have their sales on Munchies. Those stores. Oh my god! Like the hot dog sales are gonna be good through
Well,
the
that's
roof.
what I was
Everything is
telling
gonna
Dad.
be
I'm like,
through the roof.
Was you got it.
Talk
You
about
didn't let me
cross-
finish, but with the weed trucks with a trailer and a hitch, with a food truck on the back of it.
Okay. See, that's doubling your business right there.
That
You're
is
causing a cause and effect, or a need and a want at the same time. Or,
$1 idea right there.
Yeah, and that was my big thing about
As
the
Larry
Circle
the
K. Is I'm
Cable
like,
guy would
okay,
say, "Hey, I don't care."
why am I going to go to a dispensary if I'm already going to need beer and cigarettes anyway, and I can just do a one-stop shop? I mean, if they start selling fucking hoagies like Wawa, and then we're good, dude.
Yeah.
Well, you know
We
what
can
I
fix you
can't
up.
wait for.
Me and my sister, when we went down there at that flea market down there in North Carolina, where Raleigh, North Carolina was making all that tobacco and everything, we almost got a deal with. I think I still got the business card of that guy, and we
That's a scam.
Yep.
That's a scam.
No.
That's a scam.
They work for Reynolds and Reynolds, and I think I can get a cigarette
RJ
deal.
Reynolds, yeah.
RJ Reynolds,
yeah.
that guy right there, and we can get a cigarette deal on our, food truck.
Oh, you'll definitely get rewards. Yeah, you get some like 10%
no,
off.
No,
We'll
man. We'll give you something.
Mike,
Jeremy said to buy cigarettes too, so it's a one-stop shop, man.
Yeah.
We'll just do it dirty, dude. They don't got to know what we're selling out of that
I was
thing.
gonna say, dude, I cannot wait until Florida actually just recreationally just opens it up, because there could be like restaurants. So I went to Planet 13 in Vegas, which is one of the biggest things, but they have like a fine dining restaurant where in your fine dining restaurant
I've only been
you
to
can
Planet
go
5.
You can go to like
I've only
look
been to
at different
Planet
cases of buds. So you're just strolling through this like nice restaurant, and it's like, I will a nice little dinner, and then I'll pick up my bud. Like, this is nice, and like it's
A little
just
digestive.
yes, and then it's so beautiful.
Never
but-
mind the dessert room. We would like to go into the bud
room,
now,
please. Thank you.
Yes. Oh
How
my God.
gangster is that, dude? Get your own private booth.
You've
bud
got
booth.
you've got all these ice cold Budweiser beers, and as I look around on
Where's
the
that,
walls, I see
Buds everywhere.
Gibson.
Okay, now
Les
he's bringing in
Pauls.
guitars. Okay, we got to break them. Get
them off it.
Speaking
Get
of
off
breaking,
them.
speaking
Get 'em
of
off
breaking, we do have breaking news here. We have reports coming in from Memphis. We'll try to get Crosley on the phone next week. He's
Yeah.
very busy this week. We're going to try to get Crosley on the phone.
There's been something trending.
We have breaking news that there is some recording for the karaoke album starting to go down in Memphis.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this for
Thank
so
you. Exactly.
long.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to hear it, and then I want our asses to get out there to do our Incontinent Sorrow. Remember, that was the song that we sang.
Oh yeah, man! I can't wait for that one.
But we're going to go out there at the end of the experience, I believe, so that we can kind of listen to how everybody's done and make sure we have the final stamp of approval.
We have the final stamp of approval. I cannot wait
pre-approval, I should
for
say.
this album.
Let's see. I think I'm in number C position, B position, C.
Yeah,
A
no,
position.
we're going to figure it out once we get over there. But yeah, so we do have breaking news that they're finally getting some work done. I think I heard that Wally did a track, I believe, and I think Loretti and Crosley both have started doing some of their stuff. So
yeah. No, it's going to be great. It's a highly anticipated kind of karaoke.
God.
It's a cosmic gumbo.
Yeah,
is what it is.
It's a cosmic gumbo.
Oh,
yes.
it's a gumbo.
Well, yeah, and little Kyle got his advance a little early, or at least got that Nintendo Switch that he was so steadily relying on the advance for. So at least we got him,
that's the
pacified.
hardest part.
I heard tell. I don't know if it's true or not, but little
Don't
Kyle
you be
spent-
telling tales out of school now, Mike.
I'm
mister.
not telling you tales out of school. I heard
Hey,
little
fella.
Kyle spent the whole amount on voice lessons.
Really?
Wow.
Well, I mean, we didn't give him money. Oh, you mean the advance after we got on the Switch? Okay, yeah.
Well, and
good.
everything that he won, he converted it to cash, and
And I also
he's
we
fixing.
haven't.
I think he's fixing to win this thing.
Well,
He's
no,
smart.
I haven't really heard anything from him since he got the Nintendo Switch and since he got the lessons. I don't know if he's dogging us. I don't know if he's like
He's
taking the
underground
money
like
and
Joe
run.
Biden.
Well,
he,
he's not
just,
gonna-
he went underground
First of
like
all,
Joe
let's be
Biden.
clear. Let's be clear. This karaoke album that's being performed, it's just a recap of the competition that there already is a winner.
Yeah, it's
no one's
just
going to win again on the album.
No.
not at all.
It comes out right after. It comes out right after the Thanksgiving holiday for the Christmas album.
We're hoping. Yeah, we're hoping to
and,
wedge
and
the-
everybody will want to listen to it all
Yeah.
Christmas long.
Yeah.
It'll make a great Christmas gift.
Stocking stuffer.
You betcha.
Yeah, the Breeze karaoke Crosley. Yeah,
we
CD.
ain't doing we ain't doing
Great
a big
stocking
record.
stuffer. Oh yeah.
No, yeah. Well, we'll
LP,
press. We'll press.
nylon.
We'll figure it out, man.
Oh,
I mean,
you ain't gonna fit that in a stocking.
let's not have
a
work
record ain't gonna
meetings.
go in a stocking.
Sorry, listeners out there. We skipped our early lunch meeting at
And,
Panera
yeah.
Bread.
So
So if we're blending it over,
Dad's ideas are just fucking flowing right now. He's like, I just have all these fucking
Great front
ideas
take
burning
and
through
shit,
my
by the way.
skull. Let's get them going. And
He's a little
I
excited.
appreciate it, man.
We're excited too,
I
but,
like
you know.
I like the Gusta. I like the Gusta. I like that you keep putting that metal can down on the table too. That
Hey, Yeti tough, baby.
class act, man.
You betcha. Brought to you by Yeti Coolers.
donning his Ohio State outfit, and he's got it all going on tonight, guys. Make sure you check out to the YouTube page. It's Tiger Cage Media, so you can go check out live or Monday when I edit the show and put a pretty little bow on it. You can see Dad in his Ohio State sweatshirt. His Ohio State. I mean, that's one thing that's going good for you. Obviously, the Lightning aren't, and obviously the Bucks really aren't. But Ohio State, we're doing good. So
we're doing just
okay.
We're Buckeyes.
Yeah, exactly. Well, guys, it is episode 65, and we have celebrity birthdays coming up next. Dad is only down 13 points. Ryan only got 3 points last episode. I think Dad got quite a bit. So
I was going to question
chipping away.
Ooh, he has questions.
No.
We might have to.
No, I was when you were in here pissing around doing that.
When I was working on the program.
Yeah.
No,
just when you're fucking
karaoke
off over
stuff
there.
you were doing practicing, and I was like, I was out there because the last time I thought I saw 182 even numbers, and I was like, well, how could that happen? I thought me and Ryan tied, so I guess we did split.
Oh yeah, I think you split a point, or you each. I think you each got a double bubble. I think.
No,
I don't know. I don't remember. Go back and listen to the episode, guys.
Actually, I was reminiscing about the old courtroom battle with the 1 point over you.
It don't matter. None of this matters.
Actually, Dad, tell us. Hang on, tell me about the generator.
Dad, please shut up. Please shut up.
There it is, oldie but goodie right there. Guys, don't go anywhere. It's episode 65. We're going to be right back with celebrity birthdays. Dad, what do you say?
See ya.
All right, Ryan, what do you say?
Catcha.
All right, guys, we'll see you. Bye-bye.
Coming up. Still.
That does sound good.
Well, hey, everybody. Welcome back. It's They Call Us the Breeze. That is
Hey,
Bravo
welcome
Romeo
back.
Echo
Welcome back.
Sierra
Hey, thank you.
live from the Tiger Cage.
Thanks for watching, people. We
Episode
love
65. Thank you, Dad. I appreciate the help on the intro. We are here, guys, live from the Tiger Cage. It is time for another edition of Celebrity Birthdays. Like we said, Dad is 13 points behind. That is not a far deficit.
No.
He's been at 18. He's been at 16. He's down to 12 at one point here in the last couple of weeks, but he's up to 13 and
it's
still
hard,
feeling
man.
pretty good about that.
Hey, it's fall ball. It's
He's-
anybody. Hey, it's a new season.
Hey,
you know.
You know what I'm saying? It's like golf. I'm older, and he makes me hit from the same tees. He just hits it farther than I do.
Oh, you're
Wait,
what? You're only
at
61. You
senior
don't get
tees
senior tees yet.
Till what? Till 65?
Joel
65.
said he gets. Well, we're gonna have to check that out. With
I would
Joel.
say 65. That's when you get
Hey,
your senior
Siri.
tees.
Really?
Oh, we should get like.
How come they
fucking-
have the senior tour
You know,
at
like,
55 years
Well,
old?
anyway, guys, here we go. It's time for birthdays. What do you guys say? You guys ready to play?
I'm ready.
Feeling limber? Everybody
I'm
feeling limber?
ready.
Everybody's stretched out. I don't want anybody to pull anything tonight.
Nope.
Nope.
All right, let's do it.
Happy birthday! This is your birthday! It's your birthday! Yay! Happy fucking birthday!
There is no birthday party for you here.
All right, here we go, guys. Everybody avert your eyes. The first birthday we have up for you tonight. Martha Stewart's best friend in the world.
Snoop Dogg. is that right?
His real name is Calvin. And,
Is that Snoop Dogg?
It's Snoop. It's motherfucking Snoop D-O double G.
Ah, you read about those two all the
Snoop
time.
D-O double G, baby. Happy birthday to you.
Who goes first? He's in his 50s, Ryan.
So he's in his.
So then go ahead and just get that much further and just give me.
54.
I would say he's like 57.
57, Ryan's going to say. Dad says 54. Ryan says 57. Dad's going to get it for the first. He's 51, actually. Calvin is
Really?
51.
I knew he was
quick.
in his 50s. I went to 54 thinking you'd go 5 or 3.
No, yeah.
So,
Really
Yeah,
quick.
You got it, man.
well, I mean, that's how you play chess.
I read an
right?
article today about the girl that he hired just to roll blunts for him, and she had to do
Are you
a
kidding me?
competition.
Are you kidding me now?
She had to do a
kidding.
competition. I swear, I just read this. She
probably
was
had to
on a
compete,
podcast, and she was saying Snoop reached out to me, and she liked the way that he liked the way that I rolled, and then it was between another producer that was part of his.
the way you
and then
roll.
She goes, I got invited back. I rolled and I smoked the competition, no pun intended, and then I got the job.
smoked the
So now she's
competition.
like his full-time blunt roller, and that's all she does. So
Pretty badass.
DOWG.
D-O-double-J. Snoop. Dad knew it right. As soon as I said Martha Stewart, Dad knew it. All right, well, the next birthday we have up for you.
it's like
Yeah. Well, you got the point, man. You got the point. That's all that matters. Here we go. Next birthday. Jim Halpert from The Office. Everyone
which
loves
one
him.
is that one?
Jim. He's the guy
Jim
with the
and
shaggy
Pam.
hair, and he's
John
the
Krasinski.
heartthrob, if you want to say, on The Office, if there is a heartthrob.
He's always trying to hit on the. All
He's
the
married to
girls.
Emily Blunt. He starred and directed in A
Yeah, but
Quiet Place 1
at
and
the
2.
end of the show, like before
You
it
should
went off
just let
air,
him
was
take
he
a
was the
look.
one that was going around?
No, he knows. Jim's not the main manager. Jim's like the younger sales guy, the
Not
good looking.
Dwight.
No, yeah, but the one that
And that the one
that
with
fucks
the
with
one
Dwight.
that was me.
The one that fucks with
always-
Dwight the whole
always
time.
that was
pranks
dating a
Dwight.
receptionist.
Yes, Jim.
Oh,
yes,
that guy,
Jim,
that
Jim
guy.
Halpert. John Krasinski. It's a happy birthday to you, bud.
All right, I'm
Okay,
up.
you go first because I went first.
I'm gonna say 44.
Wow, that's very close. I'm sure.
Ryan's got 44.
43. 43.
Someone's got it, man.
Dad's got the double bubble on John Krasinski with 43 years old,
I'm glad
buddy.
you went first.
He is on a tear.
I've been always guessing on the
Voltaire.
high side.
Well, normally you go first and he goes second, and so on and so
Well,
on.
it's
so
back
on
and
so-
forth.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like Ohio State, Michigan.
Depends.
You know,
yeah,
Ann
depends.
Arbor,
Yeah.
Columbus.
Okay. All right, Mr. Ohio State, Mr. Buckeye. Who? Mike Buckeye over here. Here we go. He's not even. They call him the Bucks. We're the Breeze. All right, next one we have up for you. Okay, Slim Pickens tonight, guys.
I know him. He was in a Western with Mel Brooks.
Got it.
What?
No. Okay, so Slim Pickens tonight is, I'm not going to get political, but Slim Pickens the only reason she's on here tonight. Our Vice President of the United States of America,
Obama.
Miss Kamala Harris.
How old is she? I got to go first, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm Kamala Harris.
I'll say 47.
I was going to say 47.
I'm gonna say she's 50.
Ryan's going to get it. She's actually 58 today.
Wow.
Looking like you 78, bitch. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm joking. All right. Okay. I
Well,
got it. I got it.
I want to know one couple that as a power couple in Washington, if they ever watch the show, a lot of people won't. With that comment.
Oh, we just lost most of
We
our
lost.
viewers.
We lost
I was on
2,500 viewers in the Washington D.C. area.
I don't care. Next birthday we have up
They
for you
aren't
guys
doing
tonight.
anything
Ryan's
anyway.
turn here.
They're not watching us. They're
Yeah, no, they
fucking up
aren't.
spending our tax money.
All right, this one might be a little tougher still.
Okay.
Like I said, Slim Pickens tonight. This guy played Johnny. God, what was his last name? Johnny Lawrence, I think was his name. He was the guy, the head blonde kid for Cobra Kai in the original Karate Kid movie, and he's also in the reboot of the Cobra Kai. Excuse me, not Ralph Macchio, but
I'm gonna
plays
say
opposite.
Another kid other than the regular kid?
The blonde, like the bad guy in the movie, like the bully kid, or not the bully, but
like the
in,
Rocky guy.
in Karate
Yeah.
Kid, like the.
Yeah, Rocky Balboa.
I'm gonna say he's like 52.
51.
Ryan's gonna get it. That's William Zabka, by the way. Happy birthday, William Zabka is his name.
When that
He's
movie
57 today.
When did Karate Kid come
Well,
out?
think about Ralph Macchio.
Well, that was like
He's
the
older.
80s or 90s when the first Karate
This guy's
Kid
about the
came
same
out.
age as Ralph Macchio, I would say. Maybe
Yeah, you're in
within
your
3 or 4 years.
20s.
It's 57, so Ryan gets
If you're
that
going to play a
point.
young guy, you're in your 20s when you get a movie
Sorry about
role.
it, Mike. Sorry about it, bud. All right. This
You're
last
on
one
a
is
roll.
yours. This last one is yours. You could get the double bubble. Let's see. Okay, this one's harder. Even harder still. Like I said, Slim Pickens tonight. This guy is a documentarian, veterinarian. I don't know. The guy makes documentaries. He is Survivor Man. If you've ever seen that shit, which I have not, but I've heard plenty of things about it.
Is it on like?
It's on one of those channels, and the guy just goes out in the wilderness and does like tries to figure it out and survive. And
I don't know that show.
Les Stroud is his name.
I'm gonna say he's probably 72 years old.
I'm going to say he's probably like 55 years old if he's doing some kind of Survivor stuff.
Ryan's going to get it because it's 6'11". He's 61. Les Stroud, 61. Wow. Okay, well, that's...
Boy, Les.
Yeah, like I said, slim pickings tonight, guys, but...
Yay!
Hey, good double bubble. What do you got, Dave? That saved you. That saved you, the double bubble.
I think I gained ground.
I don't know. You guys might have. I'll like I said, I'll have to listen back.
Math.
Always
Oh,
gotta
you're
listen
gonna
back.
be like I want to throw the red flag. Oh, you know
What, are they challenging?
You
What
know
are you
what the
challenging?
the most hilarious thing was when you said, "Yeah, I'll pack the life jackets."
Yeah, that's right. Because
you guys all
that ship
seen
is
that
going
commercial?
down. What? From what?
Which commercial?
That was a car commercial for packing life jackets or whatever, and the wife. It
I
was
forgot
on the NFL.
I'm
and
sure the
wife
dad
goes,
was like, I forgot the life
I'm sure
jackets.
you said, yeah. And
Oh,
she's like,
yeah.
no, you
Flag
said
on the play.
you will.
The flag on the play is
He
like,
throws the flag. She goes, that's your last
and
flag.
then at the end she's like,
She's looking at the monitor.
She's like, my favorite part's when you're like, oh, I didn't, or whatever she says. She's like, oh, my favorite part was when you're like,
You've seen it,
I
right?
definitely packed the things. Yeah, I've seen the commercial. Yeah, gotta love it. Yeah, I mean, it's a little fun for
that is marriage.
It's a little fun for the married
Except for
couple,
throwing
the
the
average
football
married
and-
couple that might be at the game, watching the game together. Like, honey, did you see that?
no, just at
Honey,
home.
did you see that? That is you. That is him.
That's
Yeah,
typical.
That's him. I tell you.
No, to me, it's like in your typical marriage. If you've been married
That's
for
the
like
point.
40
That's
years,
what we
do I
literally
have
just
to
fucking
throw
said.
that red flag? Yeah.
Challenge.
That's literally what we
Go into the
for
booth.
sure.
That's
Yeah,
great.
well, guys, like we said, we got to get to
Wally.
our boy Wally.
Oh,
I
yeah.
believe he's been holding the line since celebrity birthdays. 100%. Probably, he's probably still a little shaken up about everything.
He went through a lot of crap last week.
Yeah, I think he did. We're gonna get him on the line here. Like I said, he already is here. Wally Burns, welcome. Hey, man, how are you tonight?
Hey guys, hi. Hey boys.
Hey,
How we
Wally.
doing, Mike?
Hey, I'm doing good.
All right. How's
Thanks for
everything?
asking.
Good.
Yeah, we're
All right,
we're
Lemmy,
good.
everything good with you?
Everything's
too?
good with me, man.
All right,
Yeah.
good. Ryan, how's everything going with you, bud?
Going good.
How you doing, Wally?
I'm doing pretty good.
You doing
pretty
good? You holding up? All right.
Holding
Yeah,
up,
you went
sitting
through a lot
down.
of crap last week.
I know. I'm still going through
I mean, you were being grilled by a lot of different
Well,
people
yeah.
about a lot of different things, and it's like you held yourself up pretty good. Well,
I feel like he did. We interviewed, like
and
Dad is saying.
he's a friend of mine, and I
Yeah,
will have his back
absolutely.
forever.
Thank you.
Yes.
Cheers to that.
Yes,
But
yes.
like Dad is saying, last week we called. If you haven't listened, make sure you go back and listen to last week's episode 64. But we called in on you, Wally, because of all the heat you were going through, and we promised you we'd check back up on you here in the next episode. And here we are. And it sounds like you're doing all right. It sounds like you're probably out at Honeymooners, your favorite spot right now.
I'm at Honeymooners. I've been here for a while, and I appreciate you guys calling in and checking on me. It's been a while, kind of last week, really. I mean, I don't know. Things have calmed down because we have been.
Well, that's
just,
good. At least they've calmed down a little bit for you.
They've been calming down. I haven't been at my apartment in 1 week. I've been here at Honeymooners. I've been staying here.
Oh, so you're staying at Honeymooners right now. So Jeff,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Fred probably. Fred's giving you.
Fred's been amazing. He said, I know what it's like to have the paparazzi. I know what it's like to have all these people on your back. So please, as long as you need, you can stay here. And so I have a nice little bed.
Okay, all right, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, Wally Burns here on the phone. Like I said last week, he's been under fire the recent discoveries of just people watching Dahmer, and there's been kind of a witch hunt. Wally lives by himself, keeps late hours. He's been out here, and he's a good friend of the show, and he's been getting message boards, the community message boards, the Facebook pages that are just exclusive to the apartment complex that he lives in, and everyone's kind of just posting these witch hunt type comments. So we had him on last week, and he was talking about some of the persecution he's been having. So you're telling me now, Wally, that you found refuge. You're living at Honeymooners right now?
Yeah, vacationing, because it's a vacation over here.
It's like an Airbnb.
It really is. I mean, Fred and everything has been great. It's really been a weight off my shoulders. It has, and a lot of things have cooled down, and I haven't been, I haven't been having any threats or really, and the only threat that I've actually had.
Yeah, I was just about to ask, have you seen anybody like follow you or maybe discover where you are now?
It's Mr. Crosley. That's the only threat that I have.
So Crosley's blowing your spot up, essentially.
Well, he's with the shots all the time. He's in here every night. I sweep here every night. And he's one of those guys that when they turn the lights on, he helps put the stools up on top. He's here every night, so he gets me in trouble. And, we have a funny story. So, you know how we've been doing a lot of shots.
Remind everybody, what is your shot of choice out there?
So now there was a big thing going around the bar. Mr. Quasley and we were doing Fireball one night. And we were
that's
doing
what I thought
green
was
teas,
Fireball.
And we joked, do you know what a Harvey Wallbanger is?
I have heard of a Harvey Wallbanger, yeah.
Well, there's a new drink. It's called a Wally Headbanger.
A Wally Headbanger.
I had a couple mixed drinks of, I had a couple green teas mixed with Fireball, and I fell off and I hit my head. And now everyone says it's a Wally Headbanger. So you named a drink after me. It's paradise.
No, that's pretty cool. I mean, at least, yeah. I mean, well, it sounds like they're taking care of you. I mean, what's the conditions? I mean, what are the sleeping arrangements? I mean, like, are you able to shower? I mean,
yeah, I'm not just like living rent free. I have to actually I'm a bar back. They made me a bar back, so like
earning your keep a little bit.
I have to
that's good.
do some butt stubs and whatever, and I have to like get some beers sometimes and go out to the cage, and it's hot, but it's a fun thing. It keeps my mind off of everything.
Barbacks have to do mudslingers.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
What do you mean carry ice and stuff?
A lot of ice, Mike, and it melts quick. But you know what I actually did was I fixed a lot of stuff. I'm a chemical engineer,
sort of
and they didn't know that.
Sort of a handyman.
So I went ahead and I fixed a lot of things around the bar, and it's just been fun. So yeah. When are you guys coming back?
So how you came up with
before we get
you came up with a thing that keeps the ice from melting fast, right?
He still hasn't answered my question about
ice.
The sleeping conditions. Where are we at with the sleeping conditions?
It's a bed we roll out on stage, and I know that sounds very like.
Well, if no one's there,
because
the stage is probably the roomiest place.
It's comforting. Yeah. I won karaoke, and it's just one.
So
place
is it like one of those
safe.
little like?
Are there any cleaning? The cleaning people or anything?
Well, they probably come in the morning, but yeah. So you probably have one of those like cots that they roll out in the hotel rooms. You know,
exactly.
the motel. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
That's
exactly
good. So you're taking care
Are
of.
you able to have the continental breakfast there in the morning at the hotel?
Across the street, yeah. Actually, there's a Waffle House.
There is
There's a Waffle House I go to a lot, and I just wait some stuff. Wow. I've been working on some stuff, so I've been just.
Well, you sound
stuff.
good. I mean, it sounds like you're feeling okay. Take care of yourself,
if you need
Wally,
help,
right?
man, you call me. We got your back.
Good.
So
we're good.
You're good. Other than that, no one's coming in and visiting. Hopefully no aftermath. No people, hunting you down. Press is kind of. I mean, is Honeymooners, kind of off the map enough to where people aren't really discovering where you're at, and it's cooling down.
They're discovering me for a good reason. It's because I'm Mr. Hollywood over here. I guess I won #1 for the karaoke contest.
Well, yeah, that set it all off. That was the.
Well, it's a small town of like 500 people, right?
Well, yeah,
yeah.
Exactly.
They got a Baskin Robbins they just put in, Mike.
32 flavors. 32 flavors.
Well, I heard they were putting the housing community out there, so that should.
Well, yeah, right by the highway.
Expand it to about 2,500 people. 2,500.
I thought so. Yeah,
that's pretty good size.
It sounds good, Wally. It sounds good, man.
You do good there.
Good over here, guys. Yeah. You guys got to come over again, please.
Oh yeah.
Hang out with Mr. Quasley and I. I mean, who knows? I might. I'm thinking about becoming owner in the bar.
Wally, come on, these shots are getting warm, bud. Come on.
All right, I gotta go.
What was that?
sounds like Crosley.
We're gonna go have some Wally headbangers. So I'll see you guys later.
Oh, Wally, thank you so much, man, for letting us call you.
Yeah.
We appreciate it, bud.
Yeah, thanks, Wally. Good to see you.
Good to see you, Wally and Mike. Have a good night.
Good to see you, Wally.
All right.
We got your back, buddy. We love you.
All right. Talk to you guys next time.
Okay.
All right, we'll see you,
have
man.
a safe week.
All right, goodbye, Wally.
Goodbye.
Love it.
All right, well, that was Wally Burns. That's our interview, checking back in with our good buddy. It sounds like he's doing good.
Yeah, he does. It does.
He has a goddamn drink.
I mean,
named
I would
after
love
him.
to. I would love to live in the back of Honeymooners. I've been there one time. It was pretty cool. You know, I actually probably not, because Isabel Bay, she does still work there, and she probably stabbed me in my sleep at some point. I'm still getting emails, by the way, from Isabel, but apparently she's due up next in Memphis to do her song "Like a Virgin," so we'll see how that goes.
Okay.
But yeah, she's not out of our lives yet. You know. But yeah, it was nice to talk to Wally. I appreciate him.
I don't even know
He's a good guy. He is a good guy.
Who, Wally?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta love him, man.
Well, guys, when we come up next, like we said, we're going to talk a little bit about Enterprise Village.
Yeah,
because,
we didn't really
get into it
deep
last week. Yeah,
so.
we got a little distracted. We had some things happening. I mean, sometimes that happens on the show.
Yeah,
it gets away from
it does.
This whiteboard is not necessarily...
It's a guide.
It's a guide.
That's
It's
right.
like the moon. It's like the North Star when you're out there on your...
Hey, if it don't come
Hey, man,
up
it's
and
like
the moon come
when-
and the clouds come by and shine,
It's like
covers
McConaughey.
it over.
McConaughey might say, when you're out there on that sailboat
Hey,
and
man.
you're looking up that North Star right there, there's not a whole lot you can do other than just follow that North Star.
Go to your compass and set it at
And
that angle.
if something goes wrong
Because
with your
sometimes
chart,
maybe them
everything's
clouds
fine.
cover everything over and you,
know what I'm
can't see
saying?
nothing.
Guys, this is They Call Us the Breeze. This is episode 65. Don't go anywhere. We're coming right back.
We are.
A little bit of Enterprise
And
Village. all
we're
right?
going
what do you
back
say?
with this soft, like
See, you're already trying-
librarial.
see, then he just tries to go to goddamn
I
accent.
know.
Doesn't make.
I'll
All
see you guys.
All right, guys. We'll see you later.
Soft
We'll see you guys.
closing.
We'll see you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Goodbye.
See you soon.
Blow the lid off the joint.
Well, hey, all you coxes and foxes. Welcome back to They Call Us the Breeze. That is episode 65.
What'd you say?
Coxes and foxes. It covers both bases. Or all bases, actually. I mean, we got furries in there. I mean, I don't know. Hey, it's They Call
I
Us the Breeze.
understand Vox is an amplifier, right?
Foxes and
Vox.
coxes.
Oh, Fox.
Ladies and gents. Foxes and coxes. It's from fucking Club
It's from
Dread.
Club Dread.
Hey.
Yeah. So, guys, it's episode 65.
Turn
Thanks
the
for-
sound down if you got little kids.
Yes. Thank you for the warning, Dad. We're out here at the Tiger Cage. Jesus. All right. We promised, as promised, we're going to talk a little bit about Enterprise Village.
Yeah, I like this.
All right. So when you're in 5th grade, at least in the county of Pinellas, and you're going to school, they do this thing for about 3 weeks, right? They prep you. They start learning you on how to write a check. You start
Debits and
learning
credits.
a little bit of like a little bit
like
of,
run a business in a way, right?
they start teaching you about like how to write a check, how to balance a checking account, things like that, and they start teaching you that kind of weird stuff, and you're like, what is all this for, miss? And then they reveal that they're taking you and all of your friends
To a place.
to a magical
far
place.
away.
Pretty far away when you consider Largo, Florida. I mean,
It's up there.
it's a bus trip.
It is a
As
bus
a kid, it's a bus trip.
Everybody hop on.
Yeah, so
And then
you're going all the
later
way out
in
to
life,
Largo.
you're driving by it, you're like, oh, there's Enterprise Village.
So in 1989, I believe it was, because they had their 30-year anniversary in 2019, so do the math, dummy. So they hit, they're about 32 years old, 33 years old right now. I believe they started another one called Finance Park, but I never went to that. I think that was for high schoolers, right?
No, Finance Park was for middle school. So
middle
middle
school.
school
I
was
never
you got
went to
your
that.
job. You looked in the ads for your car in the papers. You looked for the houses that you're based off of what you did. So it got a little upscale. So in
So like if it was
Enterprise
if it
Village,
was like,
you had McDonald's.
So if Enterprise Village was like Life, the board game, this was like Life version
for real,
2.
like
version
for
2.
real. You have a salary.
Did they have a high school one?
I don't know.
It's called You Drop Out.
Yeah, it's called. Now it's up to you, bud. Smoke weed or don't. You figure it out.
Now you can literally get a job at McDonald's.
Yeah, or whatever.
Just
Or-
like you could have done.
Yeah. So okay. So
Behind door
I never
number
went to
2.
But anyway, Finance Park was the middle school version, apparently. But, going back to the original version, like I said, 5th grade, that's when it's your time to shine. And what they do is the teacher kind of vets you for like 3 weeks. Kind of tries to figure out like what job you're going to be suitable for. Almost not unlike your guidance counselor in high school, right?
Yeah.
And what grade?
5th grade.
Okay.
So I remember so this is my experience.
Right before
and
middle school.
Ryan can probably tell me his experience after that because it's still going to this day. And the businesses have probably changed a little bit because of some of the names of the businesses, but I remember a laundry list of the businesses that were there when I was there. But it was cool because so they're like, okay, what are your strong suits? And the teacher starts,
I play guitar. Not at that time.
No, yeah, that was probably like
Before.
one year away.
Yeah.
Actually,
He's like,
1
I can
year
play
away.
the recorder.
But I was interested in like I had a poem or something in the newspaper in St. Pete Times or whatever, and I was interested in media and blah blah blah. So
I remember that.
I got picked to be the St. Pete Times or Tampa Bay Times
You did.
editor in chief of the newspaper, and we had to come up
That's when
with
it started actually going downhill. That's when they started losing a lot of money.
No.
when I took over that one day, the one day that I was
What
there.
did you sign, bro?
It tanked.
You're like, I don't
It
know.
tanked
I saw a lot
after
of papers.
the one day. So yeah, so I had to go in. So we had to create a paper by the end of the day
Ryan.
and we had to send out.
That's the day he
Dad, listen to
became
me.
bossy to us.
Listen to me. So I'm in charge of this paper, and what we have to
Because
do.
you're in charge of the show.
We
And
have
that's
to-
what I was just saying.
Dad.
We have to put out an issue by 3/4 of the day. We have to have it out. So there's a whole quarter of the day left. So we have 3/4 of the day from the time we start. Our job is to literally run around and get the scoop on what the fuck's going on for the day. I'm like, no, we should be reporting on news that we caught like last night. Like we can't just literally all go out right now for 3 hours, collect all this data. I'm like freaking out. I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna get this paper done in time.
Jeremy,
God damn it.
Little 5th grader.
I need you out there taking pictures
Exactly.
of those kids at McDonald's right now.
Yeah,
Exactly.
And I was like,
little Jeremy, 5th grader, has a cigarette, and he's just like,
I was
huffing
drinking.
them,
I had Jack
pacing
Daniels
back and forth.
Nope,
like,
I had Jack Daniels in one hand. I had Pepto Bismol.
What are you talking about? The
I had
McDonald's
Pepto-Bismol
fries are
in
cold.
the other
We
hand.
got a deadline in 3
I
minutes.
was like, I need those pictures of Spider-Man now. And I was just,
we got to get them on the press in 15
I
minutes.
was freaking out. So,
So-
yeah. So the jobs that were
So now
so
I
that was
wanna
the job
talk
that I was
about-
given. But here's the list real quick. The list of jobs that I remember, okay? And I remember these. You had Eckerd Drugs. So you just worked at the drugstore and you could buy like candy or whatever with your dollars or whatever. You had Tampa Bay Bucks and like
That's where
all the
everybody was at.
all the athlete kids were like, "Oh, I'm gonna go work for Tampa Bay Bucks," and no one knew what the fuck they did. They just kind of stood around and
it was
ran
basically
around
like
all day.
champs.
They didn't really
They just
do
kind of just stood
anything.
there and tried
free
to
gear,
sell merch.
free merchandise,
Now,
headgear.
here was the
body
job
gear.
I really wanted was the Mix 100.7, where you got the DJ job. One kid got picked for the DJ for the day, and there was like a little radio station where he would like talk about things and go and spin records. That was the dream job, dude. That was the job I wanted, man, but I didn't get that job. But I digress. Also, McDonald's, we obviously know. Remember, because the best part of the day was McDonald's. There was a McDonald's there, and you were hired at McDonald's. But what they probably, I mean, let's be real. They weren't. There was no cooking going on in that building.
No, it was like the grown-ups cooked.
They ordered like every kid had a permission slip, and they had to check whether they wanted a 6-piece chicken nugget or a cheeseburger.
Yeah, and then it was like,
And then
all
McDonald's
three
just,
done.
and then
Half of them
McDonald's
was
shows
cold.
up at the end of the day and brings all this like lukewarm McDonald's to
Or
all of those
cold.
kids. Yeah. And then we just run around and pretend. There was also City Hall. One kid was the mayor.
But
I forget who my guy was.
But that was a great promotion that they showed that they handed out all those meals.
Oh, absolutely. Well,
Even though the last 2/3 of it was
sponsoring
not hot.
Enterprise Village for the kids. McDonald's,
hell
yeah,
yes.
was that's
and
a
a tax
great-
write-off.
Well,
But like I said, they had.
But that's-
what do you
but-
got? What do you
well, I
got?
was like, also want like I wanted to talk about like what our.
Well, let me finish up the jobs that were there. Okay, so we had the city hall, which you could be the mayor, and one kid was always the mayor. I don't remember
what
who
did
my
that
mayor
mean?
was. You're just the fucking mayor. You don't have to do anything. Kind of like normal politics.
So you're not looking over all
Actually,
the
there
other
was this
things?
guy named Donald, and he.
And then there was back in this
day.
day, it was called Florida Power. So there was Florida Power,
yeah.
and these guys were running around. And then there was sanitation, which was just
So you guys all had these little uniforms.
Yeah, what did Florida Power do?
Florida Power. I don't know what
They
those
just
guys.
empty the
off.
trash cans in the
No,
building.
because there was Public Works, which was the little trash can, the BMI or BMG or whatever they were
Are
called.
you kidding me?
And
Yeah, this
That
real
is
shit.
overkill.
This is a little economy.
Okay, all
bro.
right. I got picked for the fucking editor of the newspaper. Imagine being the kid that was like, all right, you're going to be in charge of sanitation. You just got to make sure you go to the trash bins in all the different departments throughout the day and just empty out trash. God, who was that kid?
I don't know.
The big
I don't
one.
know.
The big one.
It wasn't
Adam.
me.
Probably
I
Adam.
was the last one.
We need to call Adam up, see what his job was at Enterprise, because he might have been the guy. I'm just going to keep to myself.
They asked me if I could empty the trash cans and stuff.
He'll be like, I don't remember.
No,
They'll
we
be
were
like,
just talking about you.
You don't got to talk to nobody. You don't got to do
Florida
nothing.
Power. That's what you were.
And then there was also Kane's Furniture had a place. Bank of America had a place, and then the Home Shopping Network. That was my second choice. I wanted to be videographer for the Home Shopping Network.
That would have been
I
cool.
was selling things on
but
the
they
Home
didn't
Shopping
actually do
Network.
that. So
If that would have happened, we wouldn't totally be doing something different than we are.
yes, correct.
Probably together, but different.
This is true.
Same, but still different.
We'd sell it. We'd be selling
but yeah,
shit.
so we were talking about wanted to.
What would
We'd probably be selling stuff.
I would say the first
Hey,
thing you need to
adult version of
Okay.
Enterprise Village?
I'm 36. Okay, let's pretend.
Like we all do this one more time.
36, my ass.
Let's pretend I'm 36 and I don't know what I'm doing with my life. That's a
Laugh
big
track.
fun joke. Yeah, big joke. Let's pretend I'm stepping into an adult version. I mean, the first thing, obviously,
Is you're gonna need a bar,
so
but you're
bartender.
gonna be like, well, yeah, that's your one of the jobs that
build,
you get.
Let's build the 30s to 40s. Figure out your career. You fucked up. You've waited too long. You need a career. Let's
gonna
build a
need
job
5
fair.
bars.
You need a job,
You're gonna
you
need
mean.
4 bars.
No, a career from 30 to 40. Let's
Start
figure
a new
this
career.
out. Or a job or a career. And you're in this Enterprise Village for misfits.
Yeah,
like
what
I
would the
said, bar
stores be?
owning
Yeah.
it's the own your own bar experience, but the first phase is the glamour of like just
Okay,
working
yeah.
at
What
the
would
bar
be the
and the
McDonald's
fun.
of?
But the
this
second
one?
part of the day is where you go into the massive amount of debt and how your overhead is way too high, and your
But you
parents are
may
getting
make a
pissed
bet.
because the loan has gone on for too long.
Wait,
and
so you
can't
get
pay it
credit
back.
card debt. You get
so you double up and you go to Bank of America that's next door. That's still there.
So you just
that
get-
store is still there.
get kicked in the
And-
balls.
and you're like, hey, can I refinance my bar? Can I pull more?
I have a question.
Pull some money out on my bar, some
Oh,
equity.
there needs to be a casino
Yes, there should
No,
be a casino.
no,
yes,
Seminole,
in the
Seminole.
Enterprise Village.
just
yes.
to just
I-
to drain
I-
the money.
Yes.
Ma'am,
And
I would
that
like
pays,
to.
Hold on, that the casino pays for public works. And everything
Absolutely.
else.
So
Yeah.
that's one of the jobs that you could
Here's
have.
here's
of
the
course.
first applicant,
okay. What do you got?
ma'am.
New world jobs for Enterprise Village. New
Okay,
world
are you
jobs.
taking the applications
For what? For which job?
Oh, for the new jobs.
For which job?
For the
Is
enterprises.
he doing a character?
Because
right now?
I want to open a medicinal marijuana.
Oh, that's a good
okay,
one. Yeah.
okay.
There you go.
I didn't know where
He
you were
came
going.
in
I
clutch.
didn't.
Wow.
Are you what? What do you mean they're all? It's saturated. And I can't get an application.
That
Hey
was
man, if it's
surprising.
saturated, just hang it out by the window and let it dry a little bit.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
You're supposed to be working
Yeah.
for the state.
Oh,
And
there
to
has
the
to be
one
like
explain to me why. Well, we've just given
A
them
pool
out
hall?
to
No, that's
all
a
the-
very good idea, though, Mike. Let's figure out. I want to see, just for the cash flow purpose, I want to see how Adult Enterprise Village interacts with a weed store. I want to see where the money flows.
Well,
and
I'm
I guarantee per capita, because you have McDonald's still. Again,
Yeah, you're gonna have
another
to
one
keep
that's still-
McDonald's there,
and we're gonna have
right?
to turn
Just expand.
Well, we're gonna have to turn Eckerd Drug into CVS.
Well,
and then-
every other CVS and
See, yeah.
Walgreens
yeah.
No, throw a fucking alehouse in
will
there.
be a CBD.
Call it a day.
But but there's a lot of local private CBD
Well, yes.
outlets.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a battle.
everything is always going to be a battle.
Everything that's $1 billion
I'm
industry,
saying, so we're just thinking,
people
okay,
will
so
fight
like,
for licenses.
obviously, can we just do one thing in the adult version of Enterprise Village? Just have a record store that's just boarded up and closed.
Yeah, and no one can get. Yeah,
and you just
can't.
can't.
And there's some.
with glass window. No, you gotta have glass. You gotta have 1/4-inch Lexan plexiglass windows that are bulletproof, and you can see in.
Well, that's the thing. The whole point is so you can walk by every day and realize, or every minute and realize you can't buy the things you really want to buy with your money.
And then just
that's part of being an adult,
and
right?
just to piss them off.
That's part of being an
you
adult,
have
right?
them in
That's part
racks
of
that
being an
run
adult.
down this way, and on the end of every rack it says "not for sale."
Well, no,
not for sale.
No, it's just
not
the
for
whole
sale.
store is closed. You just literally cannot
exactly.
go in there. Yeah, that's the whole point. It's just you have to have that experience to build into. At this point, you're between 30 and 40. You already know that life sucks. Hey. And if you're going to fucking adult Enterprise Village, your life probably sucks. Let's be real.
Life just sucks.
So
I must go on.
But I like the idea. I also feel like there should be like some community service options. Like there's a jail cell too, and you're also there's
like
that
not
part.
A jail cell, but more like a calm down.
Well, like a quick
corner.
You know how like sometimes they and I love this. They rehabilitate convicts and get them back into the workplace. They do that like within a day.
Yeah.
If
they're not really heinous.
If you have a bad record between 30 and 40 and you go to New Enterprise Village, you start out in jail and you get yourself the job and you have the ankle monitor. I'm kidding. I'm joking.
Do we put a Chick-fil-A in there? No.
Well, no, because then
it's just becomes a Chick-fil-A restaurant.
Well, because then the entire it's a monopoly. The entire place shuts down. Enterprise, nobody spends money anywhere else. Everybody just goes to Chick-fil-A and everybody just spends all the money there. And then the entire economy collapses within.
This could be a good fun movie.
Like
Enterprise Village.
As
real.
we're talking about this, and I'm like, okay,
these few people
throwing a Chick-fil-A or a high commodity, even across the hallway from McDonald's, just to watch the entire economy of Enterprise Adult Village collapse,
implode
over the fact that there's a Chick-fil-A that doesn't have a line wrapped twice around its building.
Yeah. The Annie Ann's, man. There's a lot of energy at Annie Ann's.
Fuck everything else. Annie Ann's brings the smell.
Oh, but what about the pretzels where the journeys went?
I got a question. Doesn't Facebook and Google already watch that?
Probably.
Yeah, I'm sure they do.
I would say 100% probably. All right, quick did you know that, guys? Rapid fire, because we do have some headlines to get into next. So I got to kind of rapid fire this, guys, if you guys are ready. You guys want to do some did you know that real quick? All right, let's do that. All right, 2-minute drill. 2-minute drill. Let's go.
Go.
Did you know that?
I did not know that. Can you believe it?
Russell, did you realize that?
No, I did not realize that.
And I learned something today.
All right, tonight's episode of Did You Know That? It's actually kind of just like quick, random shower thoughts. Like just a bunch of random shower thoughts. The only part of your reflection you can lick is your own tongue.
Did you know that?
Did you know that, Dad?
Mm-mm.
You didn't know that, did you?
I didn't.
The only part of your own reflection you can lick is your own tongue. For that matter, the only part of your reflection you can kiss is your own lips.
That's true.
Try to figure out a way around it. He's literally going through his fucking head right now he's like, I think I can debunk this.
The only part of your reflection that you can lick is your tongue.
Is your tongue.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah. Did you know that brushing your teeth is the only time you clean your own skeleton?
Did you know that?
No, that's true. False. Oh. Because the skin is part of your skeleton.
Exoskeleton.
Nope. That's your exoskeleton, bro. And nails and hair.
What did we just watch the other day?
Smoked.
Boom,
burned. Boom, burn. All right. When two people French kiss, they form an approximately 60-foot long tube between two buttholes.
Did you know that?
That's it. From butthole to butthole, it's just 60 feet of long tube.
Right? Oh my God!
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even want to
read
know
a comic
that.
book. Watch Human Centipede.
Why would anybody want to know that?
All right, here's a little cleaner. Here's a little cleaner for you.
Did you know that?
I'm going vegan.
Did you know, Dad? After that one, yeah, we're all going.
You going after the stalk?
All right.
Green. You like green.
Fun fact for you: the hospital that you were born in is the only building you've ever exited without entering.
Did you know that?
True.
Yeah.
That one's good.
It's not a true or false quiz.
It is. Think about it.
He's like, I'm going to try to debunk you on everything you say. This is my stance for the whole bit.
Listen, stop.
No, for the whole bit, I'm just going to sit.
That is a true and false question. Think about it. Well, you just asked me. Every time you go in the hospital,
yeah. No, I got
That's what I'm saying, mate.
I love you.
That's what I'm saying, mate.
Again, more shower thoughts. Did you know that? Just kind of things you think about. You know, when you're sick, you're literally told to do drugs and stay out of school.
Did you know that?
You know, that's
pretty
just,
much when, yeah.
You're always told to go to school and stay off drugs.
And then hopefully when you're sick, you're told to and then mom brings you Taco Bell. And mom comes in for the rescue with Taco Bell or whatever, and she's like,
I've got one thing to say about that. When you get quite a bit older, maybe 2 decades, you're not about to do the reverse.
All right. Well, another one I got for you.
What would that be?
Just weird shower thoughts. Someday, someone will likely use your death as an excuse to get out of something.
Oh, absolutely.
Did you know that?
I mean, that's comforting. I hope I can help anybody who needs to get out of maybe a bad date.
I gotta go say my final goodbye.
Well, maybe you were planning on going out to the bar on Friday night with your friends, and now all of a sudden Jeff is coming, and you're like, fuck, I can't not go now just because Jeff is going, because then everyone and Jeff is going to know
if you have
that Jeff is the reason that I don't want to go.
Yep.
But now Mike died, so hey, I'm sorry. So someone's going to use your fucking death.
Did you know that?
I'm gonna need 2 extra days off of my vacation time. You know, if you have 5 weeks or whatever. Yeah.
No,
when I retire,
it's perfect.
Just
it's perfect.
Well, and then you're also using your death to get out of something.
It's the perfect excuse. I love it.
Well, yeah, you don't abuse
Couple more for you. Speaking of death, you know the reason that dogs love squeak toys? Ryan probably knows this. Dogs love squeak toys. You know why?
I do not.
Because it sounds like a small animal dying. That's the instinctive reason why dogs love squeak toys.
I guess so.
Sounds like sick.
Did you know that?
Yeah, it's kind of sick. I don't know that I believe that, but
yeah. Another.
I mean, I know there's research behind it. So.
I bet you didn't know.
Did you know that?
That there are 27 bones in your hand. 28 if you're lonely.
Did you know that?
Speaking of that, every hand you ever shake, male or female, has probably had a dick in it.
Did you know that?
Are these your shower thoughts?
I mean, these are just shower thoughts.
Were these your shower thoughts?
Last boner related one.
Yep. Okay.
If you've ever donated blood, your blood could be in somebody's boner right now.
Did you know that?
Yeah, that's a true story. It could happen.
Well, I've never donated blood, but now I want to because I want to.
If you ever brought your sister-in-law down to the.
Here's another one. Tobacco companies kill their best customers while condom companies kill their future customers.
Did you know that?
If you ever sold a bunch of packs of cigarettes to somebody that's buying condoms at the same time, do you know what you're doing?
Very good.
No. You're making 65 cents on a
Dad's going to
sale.
like this one. Next shower thought. If someone paid for my food and rent for the next 18 years, I'd do anything they asked. But I couldn't mow the lawn for Dad without bitching.
Did you know that?
That's true.
Just shower thoughts.
That is true.
This
is a
fact.
truism.
This is a fact right here.
And when I made him cut the grass, and I said, I made him edge.
We got to wrap this up. here.
You edge
last
grass.
couple.
If you hit a sprinkler head, I'm going to teach you irrigation after this.
Check this next one out.
Which he had to do.
Next one.
Mm-hmm.
True fact. Aliens invaded the moon on July 20th, 1969.
Did you know that?
That is not true.
That's absolutely true.
Yep, aliens invaded the moon.
Anything from some
Neil Armstrong.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
Now,
you got me.
Another just a quick funny shower thought. If aliens do come to Earth, we're going to have to explain all those movies where we fight them and kill them.
I know, like ET.
Like, for
what
sure.
about
Like,
ET?
when
We'll
they-
show them ET first.
When they come out, yeah, let's
we'll
show
start 'em
yes.
off deadly.
Let's show
start 'em
E.T.
off
and Mac
very
and Me
slowly.
first, where we're protecting the aliens.
Yes.
And then, like, end with Independence Day.
And then we'll go Men in Black. We'll introduce some comedy.
Well, what was the one with, what's her face? Rachel Adams or whatever. That was a good one. Where she was very interested in, like, communicating with them. That was a good one. I don't
The
remember.
Notebook.
Yes, the okay, this one's fun. This one's about your body.
Oh.
When you say forward,
Specifically yours.
when you say forward or back, your lips move in those directions. Forward or back, your lips move in those directions. Think about that.
Did you know that?
True.
Oh, yeah. True. Good. Okay.
Did you know that?
Nothing is on fire. Fire is on things.
Did you know that?
I mostly use my driver's license to buy 2 things that impair my ability to drive.
Did you know that?
Someone who says, I'll be there in 7 minutes will generally arrive sooner than the person who says, I'll be there
Do
in
I
5
have to
minutes.
answer
Did
all
you know
these
that?
in a progression?
The Swiss must have been pretty confident in their chances to include a wine bottle corkscrew on their army knife.
Did you know that?
Cemeteries would be way more interesting if they could put the cause of death on the tombstones. I believe.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
In memoriams don't usually include how they die. Shut up, idiot. They're not babies forever. All right, next one we have up for you. History classes are only going to get harder and longer the longer time goes
Did you
on.
know that?
Yeah. Here,
last
one
you
I
didn't
have.
come up with that
Last one I have for you tonight. Last
that
one.
is such a true.
History classes are only going to get harder and longer as time goes on.
Absolutely.
Did you know
Amen. Amen.
Last one we have for you guys tonight. When Sweden competes against Denmark in any sport, the TV says SWE versus DEN.
Yeah.
And the remaining letters would be DEN versus MARK. Sweden, Denmark. So it's
and then it's
Sweden
back to
and
each
Denmark.
Yeah, we'll go with the first.
You know that?
I'm going back to that.
Second verse is different
Did you
from
know
the
that?
first.
All right.
Can you believe it? Russell, did you realize that?
No, I did not realize
We ran kind of long on that one, guys.
What was the one that you did before that? I mean, I'm going back to that.
We're going on break, and we're getting back with headlines,
No,
guys.
before-
No, we got to go on
Yeah,
break.
before-
Break skis.
Mike, we're over time, bud. We're over time. We'll talk about it on
All
the
right,
break,
we're
guys.
off the air.
Don't go anywhere. We'll see you in a
What
minute.
was the one that you did before that?
We'll talk
I mean,
about
it's so popular. I mean, it's so positive.
We'll see you. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
That's the smartest thing I've heard out of your mouth all year.
Sorry, let me roll.
Am I wrong?
Am I wrong?
Am I wrong?
Here we go. Oh, yeah, guys, welcome back once again. One final segment for episode 65 of They Call Us the Breeze. That's Bravo Romeo Echo Sierra live from the tiger cage. I know he's waiting. Yeah, he's waiting in the wings to do it, guys. Before we go, got to get into some of these headlines. Actually, we have some pretty good ones tonight. Sometimes they're duds, but I mean, I was reading through some of these tonight, and I was like, holy shit, we got some good ones. And, you know, we try to educate as much as we try to entertain out there, so... First one I have up for you. Dude buys a truck, okay? The odometer is stuck forever. You probably saw it. He's laughing already. He probably saw this on the Smart News. A man from Maryland wins his 3rd lottery jackpot because he plays the numbers that are on his broken odometer.
Nice.
Is that the guy in Fort Myers?
It's Maryland.
Maryland.
But the lottery ticket that earned him his 3rd jackpot that he's won in 27 years. And we're not talking huge jackpots.
3rd jackpot
but
in 27 years.
Douglas Eck, he's age 60. He lives in Hartford, not Hartford, but Harford County in Maryland. He bought a 50-cent ticket. Apparently that's a thing.
Wow.
On October 14th in a Pick 5 drawing, and he used the lucky numbers that his odometer is stuck at, which is 82466. and he plays it every day. He plays that same number every day apparently.
Five digit.
Yeah. Pick 5, and he
five.
plays those 5 digits of his odometer
What was
every day.
What was it?
And he fucking hit. He hit for 25,000. He said, this is my bronze medal, but I'm still happy because he's won 2 other jackpots. He's previously won. He won a $50,000 from a bonus match, but that was back in like 1995. And then he won $100,000 from a scratch-off ticket in 2008.
All right, man.
So like he's got 50, he's got 100. So this is like this is my bronze medal, but he's
That's
still
why
happy.
my truck's still
And
running.
he's like, I'm just gonna go. Yeah, I bet this.
I'm moving to fucking Hartford.
Love this
County.
guy. But I bet he used winnings from either of those things to buy a truck that
Maryland?
literally didn't have a working odometer.
I know it, right? Maryland.
Gotta love it.
Right, Maryland.
All right. Well, yeah, correct. A former New York cab driver, he collects finally on a 9-year-old IOU.
Oh, wow.
While visiting Ireland.
The juice running?
Now here's the deal. This guy, he actually he has his own documentary going on right now. And we'll get into that in a minute. But a former New York City cab driver, he once collected a visitor from a bar that was Irish, and the guy was like, I promise you, I own a bar in Dublin. And he goes, yeah, fucking everybody owns a bar in Dublin. He goes, no, I promise you, I own a bar in Dublin. I got you, mate, on two beers. Why 2? Like, If he's ever going to come all the way to Ireland, you give that guy a free bar tab for the night. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, at least take care of his pickled
guy,
egg or something.
Yeah, this guy, John McDonough, he was driving his cab 4 a.m. in 2013. He picked up this dude, and the dude's name was Shane Gaffney. And he was a Dublin resident, and he said he owned his own bar, and then they ended up working out an exchange that had to do with the dollar rate based on what a pint of Guinness would cost. And they figured out that it would cost 2 pints of Guinness in Ireland.
For the cab fare?
For the cab fare. And he's like, all right, here's an IOU. And he wrote him. So the dude has finally retired from driving cabs, but he's also doing his own. It says he's touring this thing. It's a one-man play called Off the Meter on the Record. So he's touring this one-man play about the life and times of a cab driver. Anyway, so he probably booked something in Ireland. Went and tracked down this guy, this Gaffney,
and he remembered him.
And so he
pay up.
So finally,
with inflation, that'd be like 4 beers.
9 years old. 9 years later, Gaffney and his parents had a big banner waiting for the guy.
Oh, really?
Yep. At the bar, they had a huge banner, and they were like, "Welcome!" And the guy came and got his 2 pints of Guinness, and it was a big. Obviously, it's on the news, you know.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the dude.
Advertisement.
We've been waiting a long time for you, mate.
We've been waiting forever.
He's a young man.
It's about time you showed up, you little wanker.
Pay up. Everyone fucking pay up. It's
like 2 beers.
All right, well, snakes on a plane, right?
Well, it has to be.
I'm tired of
so
these
they fixed it.
Snakes on these motherfucking planes,
so
right?
They fixed it, right?
So yeah, I mean, this had to have come out of Florida a little bit. It's a halfway story between Newark, New Jersey, and Florida. But authorities responded to a plane that landed in Newark, New Jersey, after passengers on a flight from Tampa, Florida, found a snake on board.
Ooh.
Just on board, yeah. And they were taxiing. They were doing their thing, so they had to shut down the taxiing. Just a garter snake. Typical, Florida snake. Yeah. But, yeah, so, United Airlines confirmed that the Port Authority of New York, 3 different agencies showed up for this shit. The Port Authority of New York, the New Jersey officials, and then the Newark Liberty International Airport. I'm going to say it again slower for everybody who might not. The Newark Liberty International Airport Wildlife Operations Staff. Once more for anybody who might have missed it.
That's one guy.
The Newark
that's
Liberty International Airport Wildlife Operations Staff.
So the people,
just Fred. It's
this
just
has got to be Fred. Hey, what the fuck? I'm clear over it. I'm Terminal E. Where? Hey.
So are these people that
you
handle
got a mouse?
I love that Liberty.
Is it a mouse or is it a rat?
I love that Liberty is somehow in the title of that title.
It's got to be New Jersey.
Oh, it's nowhere other than Newark. nowhere other than Newark.
So, like,
Is it a mouse or a rat?
I was about to say, do they have just like
I need to know
wildlife
how
that
big a
just
tool I'm gonna
crosses
bring.
the runways? Like,
Well, no, so it wasn't in the runway. It was in the actual. So they found this thing in business class, which is awesome because you're going to uproar the business class. It was while they were taxiing from a flight from Newark, New Jersey, into Tampa, or vice versa. And so as they're taxiing and getting to their gate, all of a sudden there's a garter snake
appears.
And that's
throughout
not
the whole flight.
That's not
They're
to say
taxiing to
it's not to say that there was a passenger or somebody that maybe let that snake loose on the flight.
Could have been.
The snake could have easily got. It's Florida.
yeah, I mean, it's true. I mean, it could have.
It's cool in there. The AC's kind of pumping. This is probably
I'm getting off first.
It says 1:15 p.m. on a Monday, so that shit was kind of hot.
That was an arrival, right?
Yeah, and like I said, it was a garter snake, and
flown first class.
And he's getting off
airport
first.
officials have determined that it did not affect operations at all. So
Sure
good for them. This one, oh god, this one, I thought this one was incredible, and this will be the last one we do for the night, but. Dad, you're familiar with the band Weezer, right? I mean,
the band
Weezer. Yeah, my name is Jonas. Buddy Holly.
I heard you guys talk
about
a
just
lot.
like Buddy.
Yep.
The Sweater song, which we covered in Moon Flag. I mean, Weezer has been around forever. They respond to a viral Weezer billboard that went up in Utah by somebody not in Weezer that just put up a Weezer billboard in Utah.
Some billionaire out in Utah.
Yeah, no, and this happened about 4 months ago, but this is a great story, man. I read this and I was like, holy shit, this is awesome. But just now, after 4 months of waiting, a Utah man has gotten his wish. Now, follow me here. So this guy, he went viral by putting it on his TikTok and his page and everything. Turns out he's the CEO of a t-shirt retailer online called Luca International. So him and his business partner decided in June they were going to take out this billboard that just had Weezer written on it.
Nice.
But in Comic Sans.
In what town?
In Comic Sans.
What is Comic Sans?
It was in Salt Lake City. Salt Lake City area.
Okay,
yeah.
Salt Lake City.
Yeah. So Corey Wynn, he's the CEO and founder of the online t-shirt retailer Luca International. He said him and his business partner thought it'd be funny to put the band's name on a billboard in the worst font ever, which is Comic Sans, and that's all the billboard was supposed to be. They took a couple TikTok videos of it. They did some Instagram stuff. They put it out there. It got like big as hell, and everybody was like joking. And he said he actually got the idea because they had a shirt already that had like cartoon versions of Weezer on the shirt, and then it said "I love One Direction," which is like a boy band name. So like. That's kind of what the sales of that shirt kind of sparked the idea. So that's all they did. This was, like I said, back in June, right? So Weezer somehow, finds out that, obviously they're posting on TikTok and Instagram and everything. Weezer gets a hold of this. So just 4 or 5 days ago, Weezer erects a new billboard. It's not even a real billboard yet. They literally pay for a new billboard to go up. That's about a mile from that billboard, and that just says, what does it say? Oh God, give me. Oh, come on.
It says we'll likely exchange the panel we already have there.
No, it says the billboard itself says thanks to whoever bought the billboard down the road - Weezer.
Nice.
and they did it in Comic Sans font just to be funny. So literally both the signs are in Comic Sans, and the dude's like, this wasn't a war. Like, I don't want anyone to think that this was like making fun of Weezer.
Should do billboard wars now.
So the dude, well, it's funny you say that because he's like, we're actually preparing a new response, and we're going to take out another billboard on the same billboard that we put the original message.
So these guys got a ton of money.
He's like, we're going to start doing like hopefully we'll get like a text battle back. Because I mean, Weezer built the fucking billboard. Why wouldn't they like respond?
Now they have the billboard.
They paid for that billboard.
Exactly.
Now to change it, it's going to be a fraction of the cost of erecting the billboard in the first place.
Exactly.
So why would they not go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth if the dude decides? And he says, we have a message prepared. We're ready to go right now, and I'll get it up as soon as possible. And that's the CEO. That was his quote.
Tune in. This is this is something we're gonna have
it's
to
like
maybe.
Those restaurants on a small city block,
but they're doing it with like fucking actual billboards, which is
on the highway.
Yeah. Well, guys, this
That's
is
funny. That's funny.
I thought it was. I thought
Yeah,
that was
I
a
think
good.
that's
I'm
clever.
in. I'm all there.
Heartwarming.
Yeah, and if you got the money to do it and you want to banter back and forth for about $50,000, what the fuck?
No, I mean,
otherwise you'd be spending
Not
it
even.
at a
Yeah,
casino
probably in
or
Utah.
wherever else.
Ryan and I,
Exactly.
Weezer ain't gonna put
cats
up
out
like
of the
a-
bag. Ryan and I have secretly been devising and designing
We're gonna put up
billboards.
a-
We have
yeah.
5. Yeah, that's where all my money's been going lately. That's why I've been saving so much.
Yep.
We're putting out
Billboard.
some billboards all over town. Dad, there's some photos of you that are not flattering, but we have them on the billboards, and they're funny and they're good. There's that one of you when you were in your man thong, and you were bending over to clean up the cat poop out of the litter box. We got that shot on there.
It says
I told
"Welcome
you,
to
don't-
Florida," and
hey,
then there's a
don't be-
billboard
don't
that
be
says,
filming me in the
No, it
morning.
just says tired of all the other shit. Listen to
I
the
bet there's
breeze.
a-
"Yeah,
You know.
I
yeah,
bet you
roll
that's a
down to
cute-
the windows, listen to the
That's
breeze."
got to be a
or-
cute picture.
Yeah, roll down the windows, get the stink out your car, listen to some breeze. Yeah, I mean we're still workshopping some of the but the billboards go up probably in like a month, so
Month's
we have
time.
time. Yeah.
That's got to be good.
We have a lot of things coming up. We should
lot of
update the crew here.
Yeah,
in a
guys,
little
know
bit.
what else we got
for every
coming
one
next
of you
time.
out there that's listening, there's 1,000 of you that aren't, and make sure you're also subscribing to the YouTube page, Tiger Cage Media. And
Absolutely.
and also liking the Facebook page. They call us the Breeze, and we're just having fun out here. We're gonna go watch some hockey and some football.
And eat some cabbage rolls.
Eat some cabbage rolls.
I
and,
cannot friggin' wait to be able to
yeah,
eat cabbage rolls.
guys, thank you so much for listening. We'll see you next week. We'll see you. Bye bye.
See you.
Bye.
Love
Bye.
you. Good night.
Love you.
Drive safe.